Hey yo! Hey everyone, Skylinks here, bringing you another Transformers video review. Today we'll be doing Transmetal 2, Dinobot 2. A lot of 2's in there. Quick information about Dinobot 2. He is a clone of the original Dinobot, so in no way does he have any relationship, or is he in any way the original Dinobot. He is a clone, so he's a copy. He's a completely separate character. He is the result of four things: the Transmetal 2 driver, half of a Rampage to Spark, clone DNA from Dinobot, and a blank protoform. He is cloned from Megatron, who apparently has some sick obsession with cloning Dinobot, with the Quick Clone and the Raptors being used for the Transmetal 2 technology, and of course this buddy right here. Some people just can't let go of relationships, can they? I guess not. Anyways, Dinobot, personality-wise, everything about him is exactly the same as the original Dinobot, except for three things. He still retains all the ruthlessness, the elite-like skill, plus he gets the power boost for being Transmetal 2, and the healing factor from Rampage to Spark. But the three things that make him different are: one, he has absolutely no honor, which is the most important of the three things. Two, he is completely evil. And three, he is utterly loyal to Megatron. Dinobot's really, he's just such a dominant character during Season 3. He's very scary, too. And he seems almost indestructible and unstoppable. I mean, there's one point where Black Arachnia is, like, running from him. She ducks underneath a branch, and he literally tears through the branch, just runs right through it, pays no attention to it, like it wasn't even there. So he's really, really dominant and scary. Him and Rampage really scared the shit out of me throughout Beast Wars. Of course, I was a kid when I was watching this, so I was a little terrified by them, but they were monstrous. Anyways, he was basically used as an elite warrior for Megatron. He was also used to hunt down Depth Charge, and Black Arachnia, and any other Maximal that Megatron wanted to have hunted down. His greatest moments are actually towards the end of Beast Wars, when he's on Nemesis. Rampage dies, and memories from the old Dinobot seem to be going into his databanks. This could be part of the hidden episode, or the missing episode, Dark Glass. Look information on it. It's an interesting thing. I'm not going to get into detail about it. If you want to know about it, I'll talk about it in a separate review, but it's an interesting episode. But that might explain how him getting his memories back. But his honor starts to filter, and he's still evil, but now he has his honor. And he stops Megatron from blowing up the Ark. In addition, he also gives Rhinox the coordinates of the shuttlecraft, which results in Megatron being stopped. Dinobot's last seen on the Nemesis while it was blowing up, or the bridge was blowing up. Whether or not he died is questionable. People believe that he did die, but some believe because he has Rampage's immortal spark, maybe he lived. Whether or not, we don't see Dinobot 2 anymore. That's enough about Dinobot 2. About the figure itself. This is the first of the Transmetal 2s I'm doing. The Transmetal 2s are different from the Transmetals in two ways. One is they don't have an extra mode. Two is that they have a nightmarish look to them. A very Frankenstein look. Jawbreaker, Dinobot 2, I think Cybershot, no, Black Arachnia, all of them have like a nightmarish look to them. The only one that really doesn't is Megatron, and even them, he looks really scary as a dragon, but very nightmarish. He looks like he's nothing but bone. That's kind of scary. But anyways, and like all Transmetal 2s, there's a little area that you can just flip open, and there's a spark. Apparently, Dinobot keeps his heart in his head. Anyways, the Raptor, I have mixed feelings on this figure, and I found out a few things that make me like it a little bit more. The Raptor mode looks very nice. I only have two complaints with it. One, he's hard to balance with the legs. They're very thin, so they don't really have that much balance to them. You really have to have the tail there to help balance them. And two, the arms really aren't connected that well. But whatever, it's okay. I deal with it because the Raptor form does look nice, and it's kind of cool. You can open up the mouth, and there'll be a mini mouth inside, if you guys can see that. Kind of looks like when Alien opens up his mouth and a little mini mouth comes out. Anyways, the raptor form is nice. Let's go on to the transformation. First thing first, take off the tail. You will be reattaching this, but might as well take it off, just, keep it out of the way. You can go at this a few ways. I usually loosen up this top area first, and then I open up this area here, the side thigh areas. So you see those open up? Okay. And bring the raptor legs up. Let me readjust myself. Okay. Bring this whole entire section down, his arms, everything. And this is the pelvic region. So bring that down and get that out of the way. Like so. And bring the head around and down. Lock that up. His transformation is very similar to the original Dinobots, where you swing the arms up, the legs up like that, they become the arms. Okay, let me just get that. Now, oops, I dropped them. Now, in the transformation, these things right here, these little flaps right here, supposedly move all the way around and lock into place. Mine doesn't do that. I don't know why. They're jammed. They don't want to move over, so I leave them out like that. But in the transformation, these little flaps move all the way over there. Just the hands accordingly, how you want to. They are posable with one exception. This main claw here doesn't pose, and that's a big, big owie for the figure. Again, adjust the hands accordingly. I usually just bend them in and pretend that's the thumb and that's the claws. And then bring this section up here, this back section, lock it up, and adjust the pelvic area. And then finally, you put the tail on. And that's Dinobot 2 transformed. Okay, let me just pause. Actually, I'll show you posability. He is fairly posable, like all Beast War figures. Head can move around. The only thing that upsets me is this claw here. That doesn't move, but whatever. And there is a little nudge right here. I don't know if you see it, but you can take off the tail blade and you can actually put it on the nudge. But it doesn't stay on, it falls. There was a repaint and a reissue of him where they actually fixed that and it actually stayed on there more. But I don't have that figure. But let me just pause the review for a second and we'll take a look at him in robot mode. Okay, here's him in robot mode, fully transformed. Now, I kind of have a few complaints about the robot mode. The robot mode looks nice. I will say that. I don't like how this area right here shows, but then again, if I could close those flaps there, it would look better. I don't know why they don't close, but whatever. Other than the claws, the only other complaint I have about this figure is he's very unbalanced. You have to have the tail on the ground and adjust the back so that he balances out. Other than that, he's a nice figure. He is. He's not for everyone, though. Unless you're a Dinobot fan or you're a Beast Wars collector, I wouldn't really get him too much. Again, the claws, that's a big deterrent because the claw was important in the show and his character being his main weapon. The face, sculpted, looks very much like Dinobot's face, with the difference is right here is kind of an eye lens over it that's used to create his second weapon, the pulse laser. He has that big upper body bulkiness to him. Again, like I said, these things need to close. It's bothering the shit out of me, but it's manageable. The figure overall, getting this online isn't that hard to get. He's fairly cheap. You can go from the cheapest being around, people $9 for him, or even $14. Usually I see him at $9, $14, or $20, but I don't see him over that. If you pay more than that, it's not worth it. This was used. I bought it used, and I got it for like $4. So it wasn't mint in box, but that's okay. It's cool. He's a nice figure. The repaint has blue on top here. I believe it's blue. Yes, I think it's blue or lighter purple or darker purple. And then the bone color is a little bit more grayish. But anyways, that's the repaint. I wish I had to show you guys, but I'm not going to get it. It's a good figure. It is. Pick it up if you're a Beast Wars fan. But if you're just going around picking up random figures, I don't know why, but don't bother with them. Anyways, this is Skylinks. I'm going to say peace out for out. There's not really much more I can say about the figure. It is what it is. So, yeah. I'm going to peace out for now, and Dinobot's going to peace out for now. I'm going to bring up Black Arachnian's review right after this. Okay? Peace.